Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Second and 10.
Jackson now.
Throw caught by Flowers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Throwing is Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baldwin.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here the body...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Off the play fake. Jarrett. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
The Steelers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Green.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
That goes out wide to Murray.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. Aguayo. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Jackson. Now he'll dump it up. And he lost the football.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Aguayo. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go. Aguayo. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. The 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Austin complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run on first down. Green. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Murray. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jarrett. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll give up the gut for Murray.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jarrett. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. Well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go. Aguayo. And running with power here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, Coach. Look how...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jarrett. Caught. It's Wilson.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jarrett. Now a run here off the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
To throw again is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
This 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Aguayo. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Aguayo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
LeJonte Wester
From 3 yards out.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Luke now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Aguayo. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now it's Jackson. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Algier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson now. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Austin is there and brings in another one. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 1. A short one there with Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Off play action. Jarrett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Steelers first down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Algier.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A little juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett completes it to Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Jarrett. He finds his man complete. It's 4th. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Gain of 36 yards.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Murray will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 28.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Ravens, the win is their 8th on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh,
It was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.